The world is watching.
WrestleMania 42 is this weekend. We're going to do a prediction video. Right now, the main events are Roman Reigns versus CM Punk.
I'm picking you because I hate you.
And Pat McAfee versus Jelly Roll.
Just one more fight and I'll be history.
With their avatars being Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes.
Because you're fighting for something bigger than you this time. This ain't just your story, Cody.
Let's start off with night one, the free TV portion that's going to be on ESPN Dos.
Let's go. Momentum in, baby. We're going to WrestleMania.
We're starting off with the six-man tag, Usos and LA Knight, versus I Show Speed.
As y'all boys know, I've been watching wrestling since I was like maybe 6 or 7!
Logan Paul and Austin Theory, The Vision. What's left of The Vision, that is.
Life like this sure is sweet, huh? It definitely is.
And this one, honestly, it could go kind of either way. I could see them letting I Show Speed win this matchup here because, you know, the kiddos, they love them, and that might be a way to get people watching the product on a regular basis. He is cursed by Danhausen right now.
You are cursed.
But maybe the curse eventually wears off. So, but then again, I Show Speed has been a good sport about taking pretty rough bumps.
What do you think is more brutal, spear from Braun Breaker or an RKO from Randy Orton?
They hurt. It hurt.
And maybe he wouldn't mind taking a loss. Plus, you got Jey Uso and the yeeting. I could see WWE wanting the whole audience to just be yeeting on free TV. So, yeah, I'm gonna go Usos and LA Knight on this one right here. Although, if it was not on free TV, I wonder if they would let I Show Speed's team win and turn LA Knight heel. I wonder if they would do that. But because it's on free TV, no. We're going the safe pick, Usos and LA Knight, so we can get the yeet camera shot for the public.
Unsanctioned WrestleMania, I will beat you within an inch of your life.
Non-sanctioned matchup between Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu. I worry that this is a non-sanctioned match on free TV because I think this matchup needs some blood though, but I'm afraid they won't do it because of where it's being positioned. That said, we're going to give it to Jacob Fatu. One, Drew just came off of a title win, and Jacob Fatu needs big victories so he can get into the title scene. I believe that this matchup is more for building Jacob Fatu than it is for sustaining Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre has a big old movie contract that he's about to take a couple months off so he could go do some filming. Therefore, he'll lose here, be injured, or have to lick his wounds back at home while he actually does filming. And then also it allows Jacob Fatu to ascend to the main event scene where he can fight for the Undisputed Championship. This one on my shoulder. And if you want to fight for this championship on my shoulder, all you got to do is comment below and be subscribed to the channel. Now, I am actually doing a belt giveaway that I am going to do not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. Any comments from now until the next Saturday, they're eligible for the 20,000 subscriber giveaway. However, there's also a 30,000 subscriber giveaway. Once I hit 30,000 subscribers, I'm going to hold another contest and give away another belt. All you got to do is comment below and subscribe to the channel. And you can win this belt right here. It's not a toy, people. It's a replica. All right. And I hope that makes sense. You know, 2 giveaways right now that you're eligible for when you comment. So we got a fatal 4-way now. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, the Not Friends, the Bellas. We've got the Irresistible Forces, Nia and Lash Legend, who are the champions, and then Lyra and Bayley. I'm thinking this is where we have the total fall apart of Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. I think the Bellas are just not going to win and be like, oh, shucks, go on their podcast, talk some smack. And I love that for the Bellas. I love that they will talk smack about WWE, and they don't care. They don't care. Go listen to a Bella podcast. They really will talk about how bad creative is, and they just don't care. But no, I just think they lose here. Unfortunately, Lash Legend Nia, they're going to lose because we're telling this kind of sort of story of Bayley missing out on last year's WrestleMania when she was supposed to team up with Lyra Valkyria. So I think we're correcting that this year, and Bayley gets the win with Lyra. Next up, Seth Rollins and Gunther.
This is a guy that I've known since he was Walter. You know, we have something very similar in that we came from kind of nowhere. No one really thought that we were going to be huge major stars in the industry when we were young cats. And now we're at a point where here we are at WrestleMania, the grandest stage, two of the most renowned in-ring performers the last 2 decades.
Not much of a story here. I give kind of a pass because Seth Rollins had a lot of injury prone revolving around his character and possible opponents. But I don't give a pass because Gunther, well, the dude retired John Cena, and he should have had a bunch of stories leading into WrestleMania. Whatever. We're here. It's going to be a good match. I'm giving it to Gunther. And I'm pretty confident that Braun Breaker is going to make his triumphant return. Spear Seth Rollins, Gunther wins. This is going to be a really good one-on-one match. It will be a way to reignite the Braun Breaker-Seth Rollins feud, a way to get Gunther the ability to get to Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. He cashes in the favor for helping Paul Heyman. And yeah, it's just very inconsequential in the big picture.
How are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing so much better than I'm looking. Thank you for asking. I think that
Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan about to have a movie come out. She just released a music video. She's just great on the microphone. She goes and does whatever PR needed. She has a great personality. People love to hate her. And yeah, I just don't see why we would keep it on Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie Vaquer, she's been a fine champion, I guess, but really in the grand scheme of things, are we going to remember it? Is there anything really memorable about her championship run? To me, not really. Therefore, I think the belt goes back on Liv Morgan. There's more story to tell with Liv just being obnoxious, saying, I won the belt at Mania. Let's do Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee.
I'm not in any way nervous.
First off, Becky Lynch, she's the best in the world. That's not just me saying it. That's Sports Illustrated, Bleacher Report, and I'm saying it as well. Becky Lynch, the best, versus AJ Lee, who is the champion.
She's been gone for a decade. People have enjoyed that decade.
Originally, I thought AJ would be the one who won at WrestleMania, but the fact of the matter is AJ has pretty much owned Becky Lynch for the last 7 months, since WrestlePalooza. You know, the real WrestleMania. Every turn, AJ has won, so I'm thinking Becky is just going to win. Maybe AJ just wanted a short little contract to get that, to kind of wrap up her career the way that she wanted to on her terms. Now, I wish she would have lost the title maybe to Roxanne Perez, but I don't think we're going to do that. I'm thinking because AJ has not lost one time, Becky Lynch wins. AJ can ride off to the sunset, and then Becky can have those bragging rights and just be her obnoxious self. So yes, maybe Roxanne Perez steps up to Becky Lynch when Becky Lynch keeps running her mouth to kind of say, hey, AJ Lee, I'm very close with her. You shouldn't speak about her like that. And then maybe that's how we get the belt on Roxanne Perez. But either way, Becky Lynch. All right, so now we come to the main event of Jelly Roll versus Pat McAfee, with their representatives being Randy Orton, Cody, Rhodes. This was an easy story to tell.
This don't got nothing to do with Pat McAfee. This don't got nothing to do with Jelly Roll.
But somehow it all got messed up. I'm thinking we're going to give it to Randy Orton here. Randy Orton, 15-time champion. That's a good thing to put on social media. Good little clip. Look at him win his 15-time world championship ever. The only reason why I don't think that Randy will win is because he's right now tied with Triple H, and Triple H might not want someone to be better than him. That's the only reason why I could see Randy Orton never winning another title again, just so him and Triple H can be tied forever. But in reality, no, I'm thinking because Pat McAfee said, he made a stipulation saying, if Randy doesn't win, then I will never be seen in WWE again. And Big Daddy TKO won't allow that. No way. They think Pat McAfee is so money that they'll take a good storyline, that they will interrupt a WrestleMania storyline and just put Pat McAfee there thinking he will sell tickets. He won't, but that's what they thought. And Big Daddy TKO is not going to admit he's wrong. Oh, that's the next Sylvester Stallone, baby. Yeah, so that stipulation alone tells me that Pat McAfee and Randy Orton are going to win. I don't like it. I mean, I do like Randy winning. It's just I don't like it being revolving around Pat McAfee and Jelly Roll. Kind of like I liked John Cena winning last year, but I didn't like it revolving around that failed heel turn and Travis Scott. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. We'll have a big old showdown at some point in the matchup. Jelly Roll will probably punch Pat McAfee, and then Cody will get RKO'd or something, maybe punt kicked. But yeah. RKO, Randy Orton, 15-time champion. Now we go to night 2, Femi versus Brock Lesnar. Is going to be the first match on the card, free TV once more. And this one's the hardest one to call. It could go either way. Now, I'm not going to sit here and debate who I think should win, because Femi. It's Femi. Femi definitely needs to win.
The destroyer, the bringer of war, the mountain that you cannot climb.
But I don't know if they will let him win. Are they going to just save Brock Lesnar's last loss to whoever retires him, Gunther, at SummerSlam? Or are they going to do the John Cena and let Brock lose his last 2 matches? I don't know. I would love if Oba took up the mantle of the undefeated streak. That makes me think maybe they give it to Femi so we can get that, because God, I miss that. I miss Undertaker's undefeated streak, and Oba's only 27, so like it could go for a while here, people. But Paul Heyman though did say this is not a prediction, it's a spoiler, and he said it in the favor of Brock, and Paul's never been wrong. Oh man, it's on ESPN, it's free TV. Femi. I'm doing it. I'm saying it. Man, please let Femi. I don't know. It's a coin toss. I think this one is going to be like the day of WrestleMania. That's when they'll make the final decision. I could see it going either way. There was a world where there's no way they were going to let John Cena lose to Brock Lesnar and Brock beat him. So, like, I don't know. This one, I'm like, teetering. I'm doing Femi, and that might be my heart talking and not my head, but Femi, that's who I pick. Next up, we got the ladder match 6-pack challenge. Rusev, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio, JD McDonough, and Penta. Penta is the champion. And I'm thinking Javon Evans. Javon Evans just has a really good connection with the crowd. I just hope he doesn't kill himself trying to do an OG cutter off the top of the ladder. Oh my gosh. I could see him doing that. Please don't, Javon. We love you, man. We love you, and not just because you're bouncy. Just like, be safe, dude. But yeah, it's either Penta or Javon. I'm saying Javon. We get a title change on ESPN. That's exciting for the people at home. Maybe I'll keep tuning in. I'll buy the PLE. So yeah, Javon Evans, he wins, becoming the youngest Intercontinental Champion ever. I'm not sure. He might be. Maybe not. I don't know. But Javon, he's taking it. Next, we got Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. I'm thinking we're going to do Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley's a very safe pick. I think that she has a lot of mainstream appeal. And, well, WrestleMania, very mainstream. And this feud has really kind of been very all over the place and not good. This feud has not been good whatsoever.
Your body is built for show, while mine, it's built for fighting.
Rhea Ripley, she wins, and then we can do Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan, champion versus champion, when we get to Night of Champions. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I just Jade Cargill, I just don't see it. And that's not even me being a Jade Cargill hater. I just think they're going to give it to Rhea Ripley.
I warned Finn years ago. I said, you got to be careful with this kid. He doesn't acknowledge his own father.
Dirty Dom versus Finn Balor, but it's not just Finn Balor, it's the Demon, and that's got to be the Demon. There's just no other way for it not to be the Demon winning this match. It's not like Dirty Dom is that much of a threat. He's more of like a conniving, weaselly heel, and if we were to just have the Demon lose to that kind of heel, like, there would be nowhere for him to go after that. So maybe Dom can get his win back at Backlash, and he says, I want Finn Balor, not the Demon, but here, it's the Demon, therefore, the Demon's taking it. All right, so Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams.
You know what I think? What's that?
I'm thinking, I hate this one, but I'm thinking Sami's going to win. But the reason why I think Sami's going to win is because we're going to do a double turn. Sami's already pretty much a heel with the audience.
I think the people are tired of hearing Sami Zayn talk.
But Sami himself hasn't reconciled that. And so he thinks he's still a babyface for his 3 rides or dies that are somewhere out in the world. But no. Trick Williams, he's just whooped that trick. Everybody in that stadium is going to be whooping that trick. There's no way Trick can be a heel. So we're going to do a double turn. And during that double turn, just like Austin and Bret Hart went from face to heel, and Bret was still able to win. And that's what we're going to have happen here. Now, Sami will cheat, though. He will cheat. He will win. And then we will continue this program after. I would rather Trick just win it, but we got to get some heels with some W's. So yeah, Sami, he takes it. He takes it, and he is still your champion. Again, not what I want, but it's what I think will happen. And there's just no way Trick comes out of this a heel. He has to turn babyface. The crowd is just too much in love with him. And then our final match for WrestleMania 42 is going to be...
Because in the main event, you will acknowledge me.
The Tribal Chief versus CM Punk.
I hate the fact that I have to share with you my first singles match headlining WrestleMania.
And boy howdy, I'll tell you this one is too close to call. I could see it going any which way. This is like choose your own adventure. Turn to page 34, you get a CM Punk heel turn. You know, what if CM Punk aligned himself with Pat McAfee? They're going at it. CM Punk didn't respond back to Pat McAfee on Raw. So what if, like, somehow during that week they aligned, so CM Punk just didn't say nothing? And even though I hated the go-home show and how they just were envious of each other, if they play it right, this could lead to something big. Because once upon a time, Austin and Rock had kind of a lackluster go-home show to WrestleMania 17. But Austin was like, I need to win. You don't understand. I need to become champion again. And what if this was CM Punk's way of saying, I need to win at WrestleMania. I need to beat you, Roman, because I am jealous of you. So CM Punk is willing to sell his soul to Big Daddy TKO. Like I told you, I'm here to make money, not friends. Or what if we have Roman Reigns just run it back? He reforms the bloodline. Think about this. TKO is in panic mode right now because they didn't sell out WrestleMania. And so TKO's gotta be like, well, what has worked in the past? Oh, I know. The bloodline. The tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Triple H is head of creative, but Pat McAfee is proof that TKO can just step in and say, do it, make it work, figure it out. That could happen. Or we could just have simply The Rock show up. The Rock could show up and cost Roman the title, letting CM Punk win, not become a heel, because Roman versus Rock at WrestleMania 42, very enticing. I could see Saudi Arabia wanting that, WrestleMania 43, excuse me, and Rock has had year-long builds before for a WrestleMania main event when he fought John Cena all those years ago, like WrestleMania, 29, I believe? So, yeah, or 28, can't remember, but so many possibilities. I don't think CM Punk would go that much of a heel to be like, I'm a total sellout. Even when CM Punk's a heel, he's kind of self-righteous. I'm thinking TKO is gonna want the belt on Roman. Roman is my pick. He will win WrestleMania. And I think Roman would be a great choice anyways, but I do think it's going to be a TKO decision here because they are not making as much money as they did last year. So there you have it, boys and girls. Those are my predictions for WrestleMania 42. Let me know yours in the comments below. We will be streaming it this weekend also live. See ya, bye.